All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Explore With Us video, The Masked Killer, Obsessed with My Little Pony. Shall we just jump into I'm down. That last one that we just watched was so insane.
You feel like the COVID-19 symptoms?
No, somebody's shooting in my hub. I'm at FedEx in Plainsville.
What's the
And
address?
there's gunshots
Her
everywhere.
rainbow dash,
what,
baby.
what is the address?
The address is 8951 Mirabelle Road.
How many shots did you hear?
I don't know if anybody got shot. Can we go out down here? Can we run on way to the end and go out?
Don't go outside. Stay where you're safe.
8951 Mirabelle Road.
I want you to stay with me, okay? Don't hang up, okay?
Holy shit.
When a young boy's mother notices his odd behaviors, intensifying year by year, she begins to worry about him.
Nah, look at bro. Need I say more?
It began as a child when young
Need I
Brandon
say
Hole
more?
insisted on wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a time. That seemed innocuous enough until years later, when he developed an unusual obsession that soon went off the rails. This was the bedroom of that same boy. Only now he was well into his teenage years, and his true love is depicted on the colorful posters hanging on these walls.
Need I say more,
The
bro?
cartoon
Oh my. Bro, I can't. I don't know if I can get through this one, chat. Holy fuck. I don't know if I can take this one seriously, chat.
ponies you see are the central characters on a
Ooh.
children's animated television
It's
series,
about to
My
become a
Little
try not
Pony.
to laugh.
Most people would do anything for the love of their life.
No, I don't want to see this. Dude, I don't want to see this. The fucking unspeakable horrors that have happened to this fucking plushie, bro. Oh my
But
god.
few knew just how far Brandon was willing to go for his. And the ones that did know would soon wonder how they didn't see the horrific outcome staring them right in the face.
Bro, see what I mean? Their hairline's always fucked, bro. Do you see what I mean?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Brandon,
I
please?
thought this was gonna be Ohio again.
Oh, yeah, this is Brandon.
Brandon Hole was no stranger to tragedy. In this phone call with police, you'll quickly learn how his demons began to develop at such an early age. His mother, Sheila, estimates he was only 4 years old as she describes the dramatic incident you're about to hear.
I mean, he'd like be real depressed one day and be like, I ought to just do what my dad did.
How did his dad kill himself?
So,
Okay. Did he find him or did he see that?
no, he was there when we got into a real bad argument, and his dad said that, hey, whatever, if you leave with the kids, I'm going to myself, and I said, go ahead. He was, I think, 4 then.
It seemed this haunting memory
Jesus.
would follow Brandon everywhere he went for the
Oh
rest
my.
of his life. Before long,
That is
Sheila would see
fucked.
his struggles start to manifest in unusual behaviors, including his insistence on wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a time, the way he would rock back and forth as he watched television, and how if his routine tasks were interrupted, the whole sequence would begin again. He was eventually diagnosed with
Yeah, I was gonna
obsessive-compulsive
say that's just
disorder.
OCD.
Sensing something was off, Sheila took her troubled son to Barrington Health Center in Indianapolis. But there she would learn there was more going on than she ever knew. The first visit in 2011, when Brandon was 9, would prove to be his first of many. But with every visit, the
One of
outcomes
these
grew
spaces
worse and
center.
worse. And ultimately, it all culminated in some of the most terrorizing moments ever caught on camera. Less than a year after being diagnosed with a bevy of disorders, including disruptive behavior
Why
disorder,
did they let this man drive? First of all. Why was he allowed to drive at that
anxiety,
point?
obsessive-compulsive disorder, and depression, Brandon's behaviors would soon become much more aggressive. Thanks to his ever-increasing temper, his mother took him back for another visit 1 year later. As it turned out, his mother's fears were no exaggeration, and the medical records are damning evidence that prove it. From excessive lying to disrespectful behavior, Brandon's temper was now only part of a growing list of concerns. But for Brandon, it was just the beginning. It's May of 2013. Brandon is 11. A police officer was dispatched to the home Sheila and Brandon shared with Sheila's boyfriend, Keith Larson. According to Keith, He and Brandon were engaged in a water fight, and when Keith sprayed him with the garden hose, Brandon flew into an unexpected rage. He'd locked himself in the bathroom where he proceeded to destroy items inside. Sheila alleged that she picked the lock, after which Brandon left the bathroom and Sheila became his target. That's when Brandon snapped. He punched and slapped Sheila in the face multiple times, kicked her in the legs, and
Bro, he's 11. What the fuck? Just what? He's only 11.
bit her
bro.
on the forearm. She followed as he ran for the kitchen and grabbed 2 table knives out of a drawer. Then, in a mad scramble, charged at his own mother. He trapped her in the family room and wouldn't allow her to leave. It seemed like something unthinkable was about to happen. But just when she thought there was no escape, police arrived in the nick of time, and the madness for now came to an end. Somehow, Sheila only sustained a small wound to her right forearm, but her fears about her son's behavior leading up to this point had been all but confirmed.
Bro, dude. This guy's the fucking Antichrist, bro. He was born and he's only 11 and he's doing this shit.
The incident ended in Brandon receiving several months of probation.
Yeah, no shit.
After that incident with his mother, everything continued in the same direction, and every year, Brandon would ascend another step on that stairway to madness. He quit school in 2014 and never got beyond the 6th grade level. He stayed home, his depression ever present, and isolated from the world, worsening his condition.
He never passed 6th grade? Dude, what a fucking dumbass.
It seemed to manifest in his chilling search history. You've already learned about his obsession with My Little Pony,
No.
but while left alone,
No.
Brandon had been researching something
No.
far more sinister.
No, please tell me he doesn't have any jars. Please tell me he doesn't have any mason jars. Please, for the love of God.
In 2015, Brandon was assessed by the Riley Children's Foundation. His search history included an obsessive interest in mass shootings.
Oh my God, not what I thought. Not what I thought at all.
He told the assessor that, quote, "I feel bad for the victims, the families." When asked if he could put himself in the shoes of the perpetrators, he denied it, saying, "I don't want to waste my time doing something like that. It's a hassle," and that he wouldn't want to cause families any trauma. Chillingly, the assessor concluded that Brandon seemed to empathize with the victims, despite the fact that he also admitted to sharing memes and jokes about them with his friends. Then, the day came when 18-year-old Brandon made the decision to follow through with something he'd planned to do for quite some time. It was March 2nd, 2020.
He was like, well, drive me to the gun store and I'll just look around. On the way to the gun store, we saw a sticker that said hashtag stop the life. And he's like, there's your sign. And I was like, okay, well, if you buy a gun, there's your sign. You know, I got to take that away from you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and he did buy it without bullets.
The store was out of ammunition that day. That night, Sheila and her
Lucky
daughter
as
devised a
fuck.
plan.
First of all, why is his mom taking him to buy a gun? Actual America moment. Actual fucking USA America moment.
The situation was far too perilous, and they couldn't just sit back and watch.
2015, so he was 11 in 2013. He was born in, he was in 01. So in 2020, he was 19. I get it. I guess you could own a gun at that age. But, like, bro, from his history, do you really think that that's a fucking good idea? Like, that's an L on the mom's part, for sure. That's an America moment. America family fucking parenting moment. Like, on God.
See what became of it. They had to act. If not, Sheila feared, perhaps Brandon would follow through and take his own life, just as his father
But yet you took him to fucking get the gun.
had done several years prior. Or something much, much worse. The following morning, they traveled to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department and filed a case report telling of his troubled past and how he planned to point his shotgun at police, thereby ensuring his death. Later that same day, on March 3rd, several officers and members of the Indianapolis Mobile Crisis Assistance Team, or MCAT, responded to Sheila's home. Upon entering, Brandon was placed in handcuffs, with the police report stating that Brandon had become quite anxious, and his main focus was ensuring that no one looked at his computer. What police would find on that computer would leave Sheila utterly shocked, with the search revealing extremist websites in his history.
No, of course. Bro went on 4chan. Bro hit 4chan. He was fucking deep in the Kanye 4chan fucking rabbit hole now.
This time, Brandon's gun was confiscated
Jesus.
under Indiana's red flag law. When Brandon was taken to Eskenazi Hospital for further assessment, she hoped he'd be put on a 72-hour hold. But instead, somehow, he was in and out in under 2 hours. To Sheila's utter surprise,
Bro,
an emergency
what?
medicine doctor determined there was no diagnosis, and Brandon denied having any issues. What's more shocking, there's no record that indicates a formal psychological assessment was ever conducted on Brandon during this visit, despite Sheila's cries for
So, there's some deep-rooted shit going on here, bro.
help. A few days after the visit to Eskenazi Hospital, a detective contacted Sheila concerning his confiscated shotgun.
I just needed to talk to you about what happened with Brandon. My role in this is simply just to see if we're going to file a retention case. If they file a retention case, he would also be deemed to be a dangerous person, which only means that he wouldn't be able to purchase a firearm. This isn't a criminal record, and it's not, you can't even see it. Like, if somebody were to search for criminal cases and stuff, these cases don't go into there because they're just civil. Once they get filed, like if I needed to check on one, I can't even do it. I have to send an email to the prosecutor's office and ask them to look because they're the only ones that can access it. So to see like what the status of it is.
Then, when the FBI visited with Sheila the following month, they would unknowingly add fuel to the fire. An agent, along with another officer, visited Sheila's home and asked to meet with Brandon.
Please tell me
When
the
the
dog
agent
doesn't
asked
die this
Brandon
time.
what he planned to do with his life, Brandon replied that perhaps he could join the FBI. In response, the agent
Good
made
one.
it clear that wouldn't be an option for him. Perhaps this was the straw that broke the camel's back. It would be exactly 1 year to this very day that Brandon would unleash the inner
Oh, shit,
demons
this
he'd
was
been
last
harboring since
year.
early childhood. At the conclusion of the meeting, all
Fuck you, Rainbow Dash Sparkle is my favorite. That's what I got from this.
intelligence that had been gathered on Brandon revealed the last thing Sheila or any mother would ever want to hear about their own son. Brandon had all the makings of a mass shooter.
Yeah,
Some
look at him.
of the red flags
Like,
that the FBI may have recognized
come
in
on.
Brandon were that he was a loner with feelings of rejection from society, as well as feeling like he
yeah, he's not like he's a loner, bro. Yeah, society just doesn't understand him, man. Bro, like no matter how much you get bullied, bro, like trust I got fucking bullied too, bro. You never go to this point, bro. I don't care, bro. Like come on, at the end of the day, once you get out of high school and shit, the fuck, nobody cares, bro. Half the people don't even remember you. Like it doesn't even matter. Who cares? People just can't accept that. It's so whack, like that people just really can't accept that fact. Like, Massive L, look at this guy. Fucking, you think he's British? Think he's from fucking Birmingham?
was being treated unfairly, and his belief that he was a victim. Other red flags that Brandon
Society
showed were his symptoms of depression,
just doesn't get
homicidal
me, bro.
thoughts, violent fantasies, and anger problems. In conjunction with the other warning signs were his traits of narcissism, and most concerning of all, his fixation on past school shootings and mass murderers.
I wonder what is the most important part of that entire sentence that was just said. I wonder, was it the fact that he was a loner? Was it the fact that he had anxiety? Or was it the fact that he was looking up school fucking shootings and mass shootings on fucking Google? You do the fucking math. Like, what do you mean?
Despite the exchange
Obviously,
with the
like,
FBI agent, Brandon, for a time, seemed to be on the up and up.
It's not even a
He found a
fucking
job in
question.
2020, and he seemed to enjoy working at the local FedEx SmartPost facility. Maybe this was the new beginning Sheila had hoped for after all those
that's the
arduous
address
years.
from the beginning.
Maybe
it all
Brandon
makes sense
was finally
now.
improving. But it wasn't the case, and in fact, he was only just ascending into
Breaking
peak
Bad moment?
madness. In the months before he would do the unthinkable, Brandon quit showing up for work. It seemed he couldn't bring himself to get out of bed. By October, his stint at the FedEx facility had officially come to an end. It was mid-March of 2021, and Brandon had moved back to his mother's home.
L.
Once again, Sheila had to
Massive.
fight the system in order to get her son in front of a mental health professional before he was finally assessed. Multiple
Actually,
pages
this
of
time?
notes named a variety of Brandon's conditions, amongst them generalized anxiety disorder, recurrent major depressive disorder. Meanwhile, even while he was in therapy, this is an actual list of the items he was purchasing. As he was making these purchases, he attended another session with a social worker. But by now, Brandon had reached
Wait. Okay. So he was buying shipping insurance. Okay. Gunfighter mod. Vertical grip. Vertical grip again. A receiver. A swivel. Paraclip adapter. All shit for a gun. A sling. Another sling. Another sling. Another sling. A grip. Jesus Christ. Lube for the gun? Yeah, for the gun. Definitely not for fucking Rainbow Dash Sparkle. Jesus Christ, dude. Bro spent $400
the point of
in
no
therapy.
return. The following day, he attended
And
a
he has
session
the fucking no. Oh my god, he even has the fucking My Little Pony gun.
with a
dude.
different social worker,
Jesus.
stating he had no empathy and no care for the lives of others, including his own flesh and blood. 2 weeks later, in what would be his final counseling session, he stated the same thing again. But what he added this time was chilling. Brandon
That actually
claimed he
almost
was a
jump scared
danger
me
to
there.
society
That actually...
and that society should fear him. And he was
He's the
right.
Joker, bro. He's the Joker.
Marion County 911.
There's been a shooting.
Okay.
Multiple shots.
How many shots were fired?
A lot.
It started the night Brandon quietly departed home, never to return again, en route to his final destination, the FedEx Smart Post facility, sometime around 11 p.m. on April 15th, 2021. That particular evening was nothing out of the ordinary. Sheila
He took off his 3 pairs of shorts.
returned home from
God.
work
Oh god, dude.
with dinner
Dude, I don't want to know what's happened to this fucking My Little Pony thing right here. Sin, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this guy is obsessed with My Little Pony. He tried to stab his mom when he was 9. His dad hung himself, and he fucking has never really recovered from that. And he wears 3 pairs of shorts. So I don't know. This day, the narrative said this day started off like any other. Goddamn, bro. You know, just like everyone else, I come into my Little Pony jar, take off my 3 pairs of shorts, and I fucking... Goddamn. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the stream.
for Brandon and found him to
Listen,
be
man.
in a pleasant mood. After
If
he
you're gonna be a My Little Pony fucking shooter, okay, I'm gonna make fun of you, bro. I'm sorry. Like, it's for kids, bro. There's a lot of things that transcend things that are meant for adults and for kids as well. But there's got to be a point where you have to be like, yeah, this is still mainly meant for children. Yo, are you playing any games today? Mario Kart. After this video, I just want to play a little bit, and then I'll play some Minecraft. I know a lot of people who love My Little Pony. Jesus Christ, you're one of them. Cuddle up with the pony after a long day. You know how it is. It's rough
ate,
here.
he took a
Rough out
relaxing
here.
bath.
You know
Then
how it
they
is,
both
chat.
went to bed. Or so Sheila thought. Once
Dude.
inside the FedEx
Dude, that is so alpha. That is so Patrick Bateman Sigma male. Then I'm
Smart
getting
Post
on
facility,
craft.
Brandon
I made an automatic iron farm, but it doesn't fucking work until I start. I gotta move all the villagers, all the librarians. So I gotta do that today.
makes his
Fine.
way through, savagely opening fire on everyone in his path. Then he
Jesus
moves through
Christ.
the lobby, assassinating employees at random as they attempt to run for their lives. Soon
Holy
after, he
fuck.
returns to the parking lot and immediately opens fire on those unfortunate enough to be in close proximity. 911 calls flood local dispatchers as Brandon continues his murderous undertaking.
I think there's possibly multiple shooters. I hear them outside. I'm in the control room. There's 3 of us in here. Sorry.
Okay, so what I need
Holy
you guys to
shit.
do, like I said, stay down, make sure your door is locked. Put something against that door if you can to keep yourself safe, okay?
Please. There's an ambulance here.
Okay, they're on the way. They're on the way.
In a matter of minutes, the premises
Like, imagine
transformed.
just trying to clock out from work, bruh. Long ass day, and this guy's like, society should fear me. Like, God, I fucking hate people, man.
into a nightmare.
There's somebody out in the parking lot with a rifle shooting. We got the guy in here. We got him in here. He's been shot.
Okay.
He's in our shack with us.
Hey, stay on the line for me. Let me get medics on the phone. I'm not
Jesus
gonna hang up,
fuck,
okay?
dude.
Stay with me.
There is at least one person down. Send an ambulance or two, please.
Yeah, we have the ambulance and the officers en route.
But they have an AR-15. I'm not sure how many.
Of course it is.
I don't know if they have,
Of
but I
course
know
it
they at
is.
least have
What
one
else
assault
would it
rifle.
be?
They're still shooting.
Okay, stay on the line. They're all.
Bro, I still can't believe his mother, after him trying to stab her with a knife, his mom was like, yeah, I'll take you to the gun store at 19 years old. Like, are you fucking out of your... Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Like, come on, dude.
Already on the way to you, okay? But stay on the line with me. Keep yourself safe. I need you to let me know anything that happens, okay?
Right now, I just hear a lot of gunshots and a lot of people around.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the line.
Jesus fuck.
The
dude.
emergency
So
calls
fucked.
continue to pour in as the casualties are mounting. Dispatchers frantically assist callers as the horror continues to unfold.
We have shots fired. Shots
Holy
fired. We
shit,
need police.
They're still
19
shooting as we
callers?
speak. He's already shot about 5 people. The shooters in the building.
You said there were 5 people shot there? Or he got...
The first officers are arriving at the
Jesus
scene.
Christ.
Dispatchers and responding officers communicate in real time. However, in the midst of the chaos, details are not yet clear.
Have we confirmed whether we have 1 or 2 shooters?
Reports are saying 2 shooters. Okay, is it 1 person, 2 person?
Can't tell if just multiple rifle shots, but it sounds like the same report, so I'm assuming 1.
Okay, are they inside or outside?
Last they were outside.
Okay.
I'm getting information that he is still inside the building
Oh
from
my
somebody pulling off the
God.
lot.
Footage reveals that after carrying out his plan, Brandon returned to an earlier
Yo.
location in the FedEx facility. Without so much as a shred of hesitation,
Bless up,
he
bless
then
up, bless
proceeded
up.
to end one more life.
I did
his
not.
own.
I did not.
Employees on site continue
No
to place
work on
calls,
Mondays, baby.
begging and pleading
That's
for
cool.
help in this surreal nightmare that has been sprung upon them without warning. As far as they are aware, the shooter is still preying on victims.
Jesus.
Is there someplace you
fuck,
can
dude.
get safe? I want you to stay safe, okay?
I don't know because I still hear gunshots. And
Okay.
they're inside the building.
Is there someplace you can hide? Is there a desk, something you can get under?
Bro, who would have thought FedEx would be this intense? Like,
I'm at door 235.
Oh, God.
There is a trailer on this door. Get under. Slide under that.
Someplace where you can
Why
stay
under,
safe,
please?
okay? You're doing really well, okay? Stay with me, okay?
FedEx.
As Natasha and another employee remain hidden, well over 100 officers are dispatched to the scene.
Ex-Fed.
2 more down, car in parking lot, white Toyota Camry. Another one down by Silver Explorer, front row. Control, advise Eskenazi will have...
Is it too soon to make a joke about my delivery not getting here on time? Dude, it's taking fucking forever. I don't know why it says delayed. Meanwhile, they're in a fucking Call of Duty lobby.
Have multiple patients, advise them to be
Jesus
ready.
I'm
Christ.
outside the lobby. I need to get all the people out. He couldn't
That
get
shouldn't
through
have
the
been funny,
turnstiles,
but
but he
she
was
said
sticking the
lobby
gun
right
through.
after I
So
said
when he
come
went
on.
out to the parking lot, I rushed everybody back through our second set of turnstiles and sent them in the truck.
Is there a certain entrance number or door that we can note here in the run so they know where to get to you? And how many people
I
are
can
with
get
you?
him through. I can get the cops through. Uh-oh, somebody's at the door out there. Is that a police officer or is it him again? It's a police officer. It's a police officer.
Judy encounters
God
the
damn,
officers
dude,
as they make
that
their way.
was that's really scary. Hearing like the thrill on her voice and like the anxiety to the buildup of like, oh my God, thank God, it's finally the officer.
through the
Holy
building to
shit.
secure the scene. Dispatchers check in with callers who have remained on the lines.
The officers know where you are, okay? I've put that in there, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to stay on the line with me until
Yes,
you get
please
there?
don't leave me.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm not going to leave
please
you.
don't leave me.
I will not leave you then, okay?
Holy shit.
I'm going to stay with
Thank
you then,
you.
okay? You're fine, okay? That's perfectly fine.
After more than 30 minutes with the dispatcher, Natasha's wait is over.
Help! 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 I'm under.
A Allegedly, because of the
Damn.
facility's policy that employees couldn't carry cell phones in certain areas, some workers
What the fuck you, FedEx? Are you kidding me? No cell phone?
may not have been able to phone for help or contact friends and family during the shooting.
Bro,
The killing spree had come
fuck
to
you,
an end,
FedEx?
but
What
the
the fuck is
aftermath of the
that?
attack is
Are you
difficult to
fucking
fathom.
kidding me? Based FedEx, bro. You live for FedEx, you die for FedEx, bro. Yo, you're calling 911? I'm writing you the fuck up, bro.
Oh my God, he got Uncle, and Uncle's only been here a week. They're dead out here.
8 innocent,
Fuck, dude.
unwitting victims' lives ended abruptly. Soon, Brandon is located by officers as they confirm
Of course he's wearing a My Little Pony shirt. Of course, dude. Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah, man. Sure, dude. Yeah. Why not add to your level of insanity, bro?
that he
Like-
is now deceased. It was then
And then there'd be like motherfuckers in the comments that'd be like, yo, but like there's actually like some bronies and like a group of like men that watch My Little Pony in their late 30s that are actually like really good people and like just enjoy the show for the good story and shut the fuck up, bro.
then
Jesus
that Brandon's
Christ.
disturbing motive was
And
revealed.
undies. 100%.
Brandon was heartbroken.
Something he says something that I can be with Applejack in the afterlife. My life has no meaning without her. There's no afterlife and she isn't real. Then my life never mattered anyway.
Over a My Little Pony character.
Come on,
In his final
dude.
Facebook post on April 15th, 2021, he wrote,
Okay, I read that out for no
"Hope
reason.
that I can be with Applejack in the afterlife. My life has no meaning
read that
without
out
her.
for no reason.
If there's no afterlife and she isn't real, then my
Listen,
life
man, if Kanye has no fans, then I don't have a life, okay, bro? If Kanye has 1 fans, then I'm that 1 fan, okay? If Kanye has 1,000 fans, I'm all of them. That's essentially what this post literally is. It's that copy pasta. Oh my god. Dude, I need Applejack.
never mattered anyway.
The
But I
sheer
kind of just need
idiocy
to talk
of that
to you
reasoning.
about what happened that day and how you're feeling about whether you'd want
The
it back
sheer
or if you.
idiocy.
Oh, yo, sorry to interrupt, but
okay.
but I don't want it back at all. It's fine.
What would be your goal for us to do with the gun?
Just destroy it, or
Okay.
well, yeah.
I nailed it on the head with that
Because
one.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting my life back on track. I don't have any mental health issues that I'm aware of. I don't think I do. And I wouldn't say depressed.
Nah, bro. The fact that he's saying all this shit and the whoever edited this video chose to put this plushie of Apple. Just keep in mind, bro. This guy's 20 years old when this shit's going down. He has this massive ass body pillow of the unspeakable, godforsaken, demonic things that have happened to this plushie. I don't need to know nor need to be reminded of when I see this fucking plushie.
My feelings for the reason why I got a gun is because I wanted to show my best friend who's really into hunting and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Mainly, and also for like the fun of shooting it.
I mean, if you're getting it back on track, I don't know what it's off track of it unless it's just that you didn't get your high school diploma.
I mean,
yeah, bro, you didn't pass grade 6, you fucking dumbass. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, off track. I mean, it's bad. I mean, I said. I mean, do you think this is like not doing anything with your
bad,
life is on
mean-
track? I mean, I don't think.
Well, no,
so.
but I also think that could make me sad and depressed if I felt like a failure or whatever. But apparently, that's not what you're feeling. So
damn, this detective just fucking, Jesus Christ, dude.
Just sign up for GED. I'm going to get my GED.
don't
I'm
have to do
going
it like
to
that.
counseling or therapy, or I'm not really sure what the correct term is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get my life back on track. And I'm really trying hard.
The FBI concluded Brandon's purpose was to demonstrate his masculinity and capability while fulfilling a final desire to experience killing people. It was
He
a
had to
moment
be
in
with
time that further
Applejack,
reinforced
bro.
the importance of not only recognizing red flags, but acting upon them too. Those 8 lives that were lost that day ranged in age from 19
That's
years to
fucking
74
crazy.
years, and include Matthew Alexander,
Damn.
Samaria Blackwell, Amarjeet Johal, Jasvinder Kaur, Jaswinder Singh, Amarjeet Sekhan, Carly Smith, and John Weissert. Brandon's mother wants her son to know that when she cries these days, it's not for him, it's for the victims. If she could
Jesus
talk to him
Christ,
today,
dude.
she'd say, I grieve those people more than I ever will you.
God damn, bro. She didn't have to do it like that. Oh